What is up, you guys? Today we're going to be talking about DWAC, which is Digital World Acquisition Corp. This is not a ticker I would ever really talk about. The stock is up 42% today. We're going to talk about why. But what I want to do more so is kind of explain how we saw this happening. I did not take a trade. I will preface this by saying, I did not take a trade. It was way too risky for me, but it's still a great example to show you guys how you could have seen this coming and how you could have seen this continued breakout throughout the day coming as well, with big money buying up contracts. And we're also going to go over the book map. So this is going to be less of what I'm doing with DWAC. I will actually be shorting it if we can hit 30 bucks. I'll explain why, but more how you could have seen this coming and just more of like an educational purposes. So make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, check out our Discord community. So I post a lot on the community. There's over 9,300 members. You guys get access to free courses, free live streams, free seminars, free webinars. And I posted about this as well 2 times about DWAC. And so the news, from my understanding, I don't know much about this company, but from my understanding, the news is based off of the fact that Trump could, sources say, come out by November 14th and say he's running for the 2024 presidential election, pushing the stock up pretty significantly. And you can see I posted this here at 12:21. It said, perfect example of big money knowing a pop would come. They hit DWAC. Minutes later, we get a rally, 40% return on $40,000 worth of shares. It's up to about 120% return right now. We'll talk about that in a minute. Now, the stock was already up a lot today. That's the first thing I want to explain. The stock was already up a lot. What I was more so looking at was this continued rally, basically from about $22 up to about $25.50. So the news that came out necessarily about Trump today has nothing to do with this continued rally. Well, it has something to do, but that's not why big money was buying it. But big money knew we're going to get a continued run. So here at 11:47, you can see that we had an alert come through. So the alert, the percentage it's up right now is 110%, was up 120%. You can see we're getting a sell-off pretty significantly here. But the actual flow that came through was a very small play. And the thing that I want you to understand is that normally if we were to look at a $40,000 play, I don't give a shit about it. I really don't. If $40,000 came through on Tesla, I'll throw it in the trash. It's not big enough to move the needle. But this was big enough for me to post simply because it's a stock that does not have a ton of options activity. The options activity is very low. If we take a look before today, open interest was 6. Right? I'm sorry, open interest 26, it went up by 6. So open interest is very low. Not a lot of people trade or use these contracts, and then we see a massive 317 order hit within a couple of minutes, and then we get this big continued rally. So even though this would technically not be a lot normally, for something as small as DWAC on the options chain, it's actually really. Now, something else to take a look at here is, like I said, the value, but it came in as a sweep, and it also came in on the ask side, which means that looking at this is confirmed flow for that 282, 283 level. Now, if we actually go through and isolate this flow, you can see that this is that big push that came through. I view as massive, 209, which is crazy. But we had this big run, continued push up through 15-minute orb, and run up to 25. If we take a look at the book map, something I want you to understand and to look at here is that at this time, we had small buying come through and then a big hit at $22. Since then, we have rallied. We have continued to push. We have continued to run. We've pulled back. It's been halted multiple times. More buying came through at 24. We have some selling pressure up at 25. So this could be the top. But the real top that I'm looking at is actually up here at 30 bucks because there's a $20,000 sell, or not $20,000, 20,000 share order to sell at $30. So if we can get DWAC to run up to 30 bucks, I will go short up there because a whale is ready to unload a ton of shares up at that price level. So I hope this helps. I would not be chasing it, but it's still something worth taking a look at when we're looking at unusual flow, because not all unusual flow is made equal. What might be a $40,000 massive unusual flow in DWAC would not be the same if the same type of flow came through for like NVIDIA or something. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for all the support. Let me know if you've been trading DWAC, and I'll see you next time. Peace.